Hi Year 10, it's Miss Lamprell again. We're going to move on to Romeo and Juliet this week, which is great because it's probably the thing I love most that you get to study. I want you to pause the video and do this take 10. Give yourself 10 minutes. In your books, what can you remember about the context of Romeo and Juliet? Write it all down. And if you're aiming really high, try and rewrite the prologue. Well done if you did the extension. We're now going to look at the prologue so you can mark yourselves. Two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. So in summary, the prologue happens at the start of the play and it lets the audience know that there are two families from similar social classes who live in Verona in Italy, a very romantic city. These families have been fighting for years and people have lost their lives. And from each of these families, a boy and a girl are going to fall in love. And because their families are feuding, are arguing with each other, these star-crossed lovers take their life, they commit suicide. And it's this tragedy that leads to everyone forgetting the feud they've had for years and living in peace. Great, so why are we looking at Romeo and Juliet? Well, Romeo and Juliet and Jekyll and Hyde are going to be on an exam you sit for literature. You will be asked to answer one question for each text and you won't have a choice of the question. But the good news is each question will come with an extract, so it will give you a small part of Romeo and Juliet to start your answer off. There's a quick checklist there of what the examiners are looking for. So, quick starter, I want you to complete the sentences. Act 1 begins with a We are introduced to We then learn that there will be a We then get a scene where the nurse, Lady Capulet and Juliet discuss. The act then climaxes with the scene where Romeo meets. Everyone should be shouting the answer out of the screen, okay? So what I'd like you to do now is pause and listen to Act 1. I've put a link up on Show My Homework. It's a really great audiobook, so you feel like you're actually at the theatre a little bit. And as you read it, I'd like you to have your copy of Romeo and Juliet in front of you so you can highlight or see where you've highlighted key quotes. Okay, so now that you've finished listening to Act 1, what I'd like you to do is copy down these quotes and fill in where you can see there are blanks. And if I've asked you questions, to just write notes on the questions. Just like with the poems, I'll ask you to take a photo of these copied down and completed. Please do exactly the same for these key quotes on female characters. And then the other thing that I'm looking for is on Show My Homework, you'll see an article on context, so about Elizabethan women. There are some questions at the bottom of that, and I'd like you to answer those too, and then send that across to me. I just want to end today by saying a big well done for the effort you're putting in as we continue school, but outside of the building. Some of you I've sent merits home for, and there's one person who's even got a positive referral for their excellent work so far. So really keep up the great work. I miss you and I look forward to seeing you back in school. Bye.